All right, let's do this thing. We got a lot to cover today. This is In Other News. I am your host, Mike Russell. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for being live and wrapping up your week with us. We're going to get into some really deep things here. We're going to get into some things that are, I would say, see, this is the kitty. That's what's going to happen right at the end, right there. So I kind of gave that one away, but it's okay. Here we are. I love AI, and we're going to get to that a little bit later, but there's a lot going down. You wouldn't think that there was an assassination attempt if you watched the debates. You wouldn't think that Donald Trump, I almost got my head blown off. You know, that's fine. But if the stages were reversed, if it were Kamala that took one to the ear, if it were Biden that took one to the ear, if there was any sort of a hint, a whisper of an assassination attempt on the Democrat side, the first question would have been by David Muir, whatever, not Kamala's sorority sister, which is sitting next to him. It was what happened to Robert? What happened to Robert? Scotty, my man, you got to keep up. I kid, pal. A couple weeks ago, Rob dipped out. Rob just doesn't want to do this anymore. What's up, Rhonda? Rob just doesn't want to talk news. Doesn't want to do the talk thing. Doesn't want to do the stream thing. He wants to go do other pursuits. So there you go. And as his big brother, I can only just wish him the very best. And, you know, it's not like I could tie him to the desk here. So, you know, he's off on his own, doing his thing, being a communication coach and doing that. So that's what Rob is doing. He, I believe somebody asked on his last day, but you'll come back, right? And he's like, no. So I believe this is it. This is finally his last time, or was his last time. And you can catch that on I believe it's on YouTube as well. You can catch the entire episode where he says, adios. So, yeah, there we go. So let's get to this. Again, if the roles were switched in the debate and it were a Democrat that had a shot taken at him, the first question by David Muir would have been simply President Trump. As you know, your opponent standing next to you here almost lost her life in an assassination attempt. In today's divisive political environment and today's rhetoric-filled environment, do you think that your rhetoric or your party's rhetoric played any role in that assassination attempt? That would have been the damn first question out of the gate. Guaranteed. That would have been the first question out of the gate. So, all right, Ron's back. Fix the account. I love that. What's up, Lynn? You're missing a finger. Dude, we got to talk about that. Did you really chop a digit off? Or did you just lose part of yours like I did? Yeah, all right, let me know. Meeting up with part of Rob's Get Clear pilot group next week. I have no idea what that means. And if you put a gun to my head, because Rob and I, we basically talked show. That's all Rob and I really talked. But if we were like going and having a drink or something like that, we didn't talk any show. We talked no business. We just talked life. And I had a lot of life going on in the past 2 years. So that's basically monopolized our stuff. This Clear thing, the Clear pilot group, I have no idea what that is. So I'm excited to hear all about it and find out what's going on there. So I hope that works out for you. And again, I'm a huge fan of the Clear movement that I would need to learn. not the Scientology kind of clear, that kind of clear, right? Yeah. So yeah, Rhonda, I think he lost a digit. Anyway, back to in the debate. So that would have been the first question out of the gate. Would be very simply, do you believe your rhetoric and your party's rhetoric led to an assassination attempt on Queen Kamala? I mean Vice President Harris. That would have been the first question. Because it seems as if the assassination attempt didn't happen. It seems as if it was just wasn't there, just did not happen. And then yesterday, apparently there was a closed door deposition, I believe, with Secret Service peeps. And of all people that could possibly come out of this deposition and talk to the press about, that was awful. Richard Blumenthal? Richard Blumenthal is the biggest Trump hater in the world. Richard Blumenthal wanted to go into this deposition here. Nothing was wrong. Everything's dead. Everything's 5x5. Somebody snuck one past the goalie, and that's it, champ. We're fine. Everything's good. Listen to him. Now, you got to listen close to get in here. This is not the best audio in the world. Listen to what he says.
I think the American people are going to be
shocked,
astonished, and appalled by
stocks.
what we will report to them about the failures
Wow.
by the Secret Service in this assassination attempt on the former president. But I think they also ought to be appalled and astonished by the failure of the Department of Homeland Security to be more forthcoming, to be as candid and frank as it should be to them in terms of providing information. And
yeah, Richard Blumenthal said the public will be shocked and appalled. We, the people, the citizenry, will be shocked, appalled, and very upset. There will be gnashing of teeth when all of the stuff they just heard in that meeting comes out to light. I don't know. I don't know if we will be. We, the people, are going to go, yeah, we knew it. It's just like the JFK assassination when we found out the CIA was in it. We're like, yeah, we knew that. Oh, this was allowed to happen. Yeah, we knew that. That's what's going to come out. Essentially, all fingers, all signs, all roads lead to this was allowed to happen. And we're going to go, yeah, I know. Yeah, we knew that. I don't think they can cover it up like JFK. I don't think they can cover this one up. It's that flagrant. Somebody's going to get bounced. And it's going to be bad. I hope they don't get doxxed. Look, if you're part of it and you were part of the plot and assassination attempt, whatever, I hope you go to prison and that's going to be it. I just hope they don't say, here's the guy that let it all happen. And then that guy gets rung up and then we're just done. And I mean proper rung up. You know what I mean? So anyway, there is now evidence. I was going to play Josh Hawley. Josh Hawley was on Hannity, but I absolutely will not play John Hannity on this program. So anyway, Josh Hawley says that part of it is the forward team that goes in and make sure everything's dialed in, right? There's an advanced team that goes in and sliced a finger with it. Anyway, so they go in and they make sure that everything before the whole event, they're the advanced team. The head of the advanced team failed not one, but two of the exams needed to be in her position. I don't know who this person is. I have not seen this person, but I'm going to say it right now. I would put my money on a solid DEI hire. Just no, keep letting her take the test. It's okay. She's going to pass. And then we're the most diverse. Forget about the quality of Secret Service. And the majority of the staff there that day were Homeland Security. They weren't Secret Service. They're Homeland Security. So the Homeland Security people had to take a 2-hour online course. I actually, I voice online sales training. I get my voice on like this. Yeah. And I do. I've done it. Rob and I've done it for about 10 years now. And it's fun. It's good money. It's talking to a microphone, edit it, and you're done. But I could see that training for the welcome to day one of protecting your president. Welcome to day one training of protecting American democracy. Today, you will learn how to completely ignore buildings in the surrounding area of the President of the United States. That's literally what I do it for a uniform company. You guys might have seen him with the star on the side of the truck, Aramark. Yeah, we've done that. Rob and I have done sales training videos for him. It's crazy. Rob and I actually role playing. I'm the sales guy. It's awful. It's awful. We've done phone bank. Oh, good grief. Yeah, not us, but anyway. I'm excited for that to at least come to light whenever it comes to light, and it might be a damn long time until that comes to light. This is Trump word of DIE. It's true, Len. I love those DEI. So Trump DIEs. It's very, very true. You can't talk me off that ledge. You just really can't, guys. Maybe it's a bad reference in this day and time, but you guys can't change my mind on that. This was allowed to happen. This was not just stupidity. If this were stupidity, there was a nefarious element behind it to simply allow abject stupidity throughout the entire days before and the day. The advanced team looking up going, oh, somebody's got a drone. Oh, look at that. Oh, I bet that's one of those DJI drones. I love those. Those are fantastic. It had to be. They watched a drone. That's as dumb as watching a Chinese spy balloon fly over our entire nation. Go, we can't shoot that down, man. It might hurt a cow or something right in the middle of somewhere in the middle of the country. That thing's as big as a school bus. Come on. So anyway, the news. Rhonda said this. Okay, let me tell you about what a weird environment we're in. So here's how it went. Queen Bee and I went to a pool party, and we get there, and everybody's huddled around the TV, and they all just turn and look at me. 'Cause I don't know what I do. They'll turn and look at me. They're like, someone just shot at Donald Trump. And I'm like, okay. I go into a room. I start doing a little bit of research. I jump on my phone. I see what's happening, see what's saw his ear, saw the fights, all that. And then I literally, guys, you all know me. I had to just put it in a pocket. And I know I'm going to do a lot of research on it. I know we're going to find out what's going on. Everybody else just went about their day. There was an assassination attempt on a former president of the United States, current candidate for president of the United States. And everybody's just like, all right. Yep. Because that's what we live in now. That's the world we live in. Like, oh, yeah. We've all been completely desensitized to this. Like, a lot of people were, kind of hanging out in the pool. A lot of people kind of, chatting about it. And they're like, I'm surprised it didn't happen back in Obama days. I'm surprised it didn't happen when Trump first got into office. They're like, I'm surprised it didn't happen. Do you remember when Barack Obama won the night of the election? You remember back in the day where we know who won? We knew who won in the night of the election. Fantastic. So do you remember him coming out into the giant, the columns, and looks like very, Caesar has arrived. All of the giant wall of bulletproof glass around him and Biden. Just this giant, massive wall. Walls work. The giant wall. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this. What's all that glass about? And my first co-host in radio, Michael P. Weinstein, he said this. I'm not kidding. He said, you better pray for that glass. I said, why? And he goes, because if they both get taken down, President Nancy Pelosi. I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, come on, bulletproof glass. You can do it. Come on, Secret Service. You got this. Mega push of the commie gun laws. How about this, bud? Okay, thanks, Scotty. I'll just. It was a beautiful segue. If I can find the clip, and I might have taken the wrong clip off of my my thing here, and I think I did. How in the world did I do that? All right, let's go back to it then. Let's go find it. Just so we remember during the debates, really what happened. I want to show you this.
Everybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this.
Stop with the continuous lying. I'm not going to take anyone's guns away. Stop with the continuous lying. And here's where ABC is toast. And I'm glad, Scotty, you brought this up. Is because it is being said, and I'll just play this whole clip just so you see.
I'm not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
In the debate, she literally said, stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
I support buybacks, and it's something I'm so passionate about and so looking forward to being president to address. We've got to deal with this.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. How mandatory is your gun buyback program? 100%. Is there more than 100%? Yeah. Just unbelievable what we're seeing there. Because ABC is now in a world of trouble. There is, and of course, if it's a whistleblower, guess what? If it's a whistleblower, they're going to be in a lot of world of trouble. I hope they have a lot of protections. Here's the gig. There's an ABC News employee who has evidence and has a sworn affidavit, and now has, how about this? Bill and Hillary Clinton's, one of their top advisors and pollsters, signing on with this guy exposing ABC for what the hell they did. I don't know what's going to happen. The bar's set pretty low, but I do want to I do want it brought to light, and I'm excited that it'll be brought to light either way. It was the biggest setup we have seen. Not only is the president of ABC the bestie of Kamala Harris, who introduced her to her husband, the moderator was a sorority sister of hers. The story goes like this. Guys, it's 12. I need some coffee. The story goes like this. The Kamala camp came to ABC and said, we're only doing this if. We're only doing this if. And they got to understand, the other networks pay ABC to broadcast this thing. They make a lot of money on this. So ABC wants to get this done. And the president of ABC wants to protect Kamala Harris. It's her best friend. So we want to get this done. But the Harris camp came to ABC and said, we want a booster step on the podium. Again, because, height, power, right? The Trump team said, no. Actually, the Trump team said that's election interfering because she is who she is, and she needs to be up there at the podium. So what they did was they agreed that they would have a shorter podium for Kamala Harris. I don't even know if the Trump team agreed to that, but they have a shorter podium for it. So like the little kids thing. Men, it's like when you go to the urinals, there's the handicap urinal, and there's same thing. During the debate, the Kamala Harris team demanded that Donald Trump be fact-checked in real time, live. So that's why the moderators we have spoken to, we did this, there is no evidence of, they had those ready to go. With the assurances to the Kamala Harris team that she would not be fact-checked because she lied through her damn teeth. We just saw that. Then the Kamala Harris team mandated that the ABC team give her sample questions that would be asked. Sample. They were the same questions. And he said, Scotty said, Bill, Hills, Boeing, ABC. Yeah, letter of agreement. It's Bill and Hillary are in a lot of trouble. So anyway, but by the way, I think Hillary Clinton, the reason why a Clintonisto, one of their former advisors is on this lawsuit, is going after ABC with this, is very simple, guys. And you have to come with me on this. If in probably about a week, if Kamala is polling the way she is polling, and is awful, it's abysmal. They're neck and neck. No, they're not. They're not. Maybe in a general thing, as general as men make 18 cents more on the dollar than women. That's just it. There's nothing else in between there. Independents, black men, all Hispanic men, all trending Trump right now in big ways. She is down 25 points in Michigan and independents to Donald Trump. Don't give me this, it's neck and neck. No, it isn't. If she continues this, Hillary will be putting her. This ABC thing will be blown wide open. They will have to step down like, oh, yeah, we cheated. Sorry, we tried to cheat. Hillary. Watch. If it can happen, it will happen. I don't know, with the whole primary electoral vote or whatever, the delegates, that's what I'm going to say. Can the delegates turn after this? I don't know. But if they can, Hillary will be there. That's why Hillary's in there. Yeah. That's why it's very important to talk about what we're going to talk about a little bit later in the show, and that is Haiti. Mm-hmm. But before, as Kamala Harris said, it's a little Friday fun for you guys, so stay with me here. Kamala Harris, inflation is down. Mm-hmm. Inflation, she goes like this. Inflation is down, depending on which accent she wants to use. Here is the best rebuttal to inflation. Her inflation claims that inflation is down I've ever seen. This man needs an award. He needs to be protected at all costs. This video is akin to the hot crazy metrics. If you guys haven't seen the hot crazy matrix, it's funny as all get out. Here we go. Let's explain inflation.
Today we're going to talk about inflation, how it's calculated, and the best way to explain it. Remember, this is purely hypothetical. It would never really happen like this. Let's say in 2020, you bought a cart of groceries for $100. And in 2021, we saw a price increase of 20%. Now, that same cart of groceries would cost $120. If that happened again the next couple of years, 2022, 2023, if it were to increase 20% each year,
like it did,
our price would go up accordingly, $144.
Yep.
And in 2023, it would be $172.80.
$172. I'm going to stop him right there. $172.80. Now, listen to this. That's reality. He's obviously saying, oh, this wouldn't happen because he doesn't want to get his video shut down because this is an important video. But can you imagine that? This is reality. $100 carton of groceries or buggy, depending on what part of the country you're from, in just 3 years is now $172. But watch this. This is where he brings it home.
Remember, this is purely hypothetical. Let's say in 2024, the price only goes up 15%, right? Well, that means from 20 to 15, that would mean that inflation is down 5%.
Inflation's down 5%.
So in 2024, that $100 cart of groceries would cost $198.72. And that means that inflation is down and the economy is good. I hope this helps. Thank you.
Boom. And I've been screaming this on air for almost 4 years now. Inflation, the decrease in inflation doesn't mean decrease in prices. It means that a decrease in the rate at which you are getting fleeced. You're getting taxed. I just saw a campaign sign that says inflation is tax. I'm not going to disagree with you, champ. But that guy came with it. And by the way, I mean, if you haven't watched the Hot Crazy Matrix, I'll see if I can find that. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the same vibe there. But inflation is down 5%. Grocery prices are coming down. No, they're not coming down. You don't know about grocery prices. I remember somebody asked Janet Yellen, when you go to the grocery store, are you noticing these high prices? She goes, no. Because you're worth $15 million. Yes, you do. You do not understand. No. I don't notice these. That's for the peasants. What are we poor? Look at prices. I just can't with you. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yes. And David Schweikert has been saying that for years because what is inflation, kids? We do know what inflation is, right? Right. Too many dollars chasing too few goods. There we go. So crappy supply chain. Thanks, Secretary Mayor Pete. Too much money. Thanks all of the stimulus crap they threw out there. That's how it works. Yeah. Oh yes. The FAFO matrix. Yes, that's right. There's a couple of those. 100% absolutely. That's why I'm so confident in placing several bets on the Dawn against Kamala Harris. It's people are going to vote with their wallets. The people that are okay with $100 cart of groceries 3 years ago that now costs $190. If you're okay with that and you think that's the trajectory we should go instead of, I have a plan to bring down prices. Yeah, communism. Yeah, Marxism. That's her plan. I love the fact that Donald Trump brought up during the debate that her father is a professor of Marxism. I don't even still alive. That's what I mean. There's newspaper articles and newspaper articles about that man being a Marxist professor. She's raised in that household. It's like saying, I don't know if I'm going to listen to Mike today. I heard his dad was a communist. You'd be right. I mean, my dad wasn't a communist, but you'd be right not to listen to me. Because obviously, I was raised in a communist household. I wasn't raised in a communist household. But anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that guy in a little bit here. All right, let's do this. I want to stick on this this Haitian migrant thing because not the pets. We'll get to the pets a little bit later. But there's something real happening if you got to back up this. This is Chris, we always know you'll appear. So the thing with Haiti, with the Haitian migrants and eating the cats, this and that, and then you hear Kamala Harris say, Haiti's the poorest country in the hemisphere. Okay. Yeah, we know that. And we accept that. We're just like, okay, yeah. We accept that in the same way we accept that, well, I'm going to fix healthcare if you elect me. Wait, I thought Obamacare fixed healthcare. How'd you guys? Well, I thought you already fixed that. Well, we're going to fix this and that. Well, I thought you already fixed that with the last bill that you said you were going to fix it with. Remember, we're going to give teachers more pay, more money for the classrooms. Hey, this election, we want more money for the classrooms. I thought we already voted on that. Didn't y'all already fix that? So when you say Haiti is the poorest country in the hemisphere, how the hell is that possible? How? That makes zero sense. Did you all forget 2010? I guess we all just forgot about 2010. When we were all given money after the Haiti earthquake, you save Haiti, rebuild Haiti. Remember this? All the celebrities saying donating big money. Truman, you're exactly right, my friend. Listen to this. This is back in 2016 when candidate Trump visited Haiti. Watch this.
In 2010, the earthquake of Haiti, not only American taxpayers, but the whole world has given billions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation for the Haitians. Not even 2% of that money went back to Haiti.
2%. Did you hear that?
Trump.
Billions of dollars raised for Haiti. Billions. 2%. 2% actually made it to Haiti.
We are asking you, begging you, the Haitian community will side with you if one day you ask Hillary Clinton publicly to disclose the audit of all the money they have stolen from Haiti in 2010 after the earthquake.
Yep. Woo! Damn right, woo. Okay, tell me Haiti ain't the poorest country in the world. There's Donald Trump. Okay, this is one of the richest men in the world. There's Donald Trump. The table they have him on is a trash can, is a 50-gallon oil drum with a piece of wood on top of it, painted nice. That place didn't get billions of dollars. They got, look at it. They're like, we need a table. I don't know. Grab that trash can. Well, we're cooking over it. Well, when you're done cooking over it, bring it over here. I need to paint the damn thing. This is the respect Donald Trump has. I'm going to say, I don't care. Love him, hate him. I got to tell you, watch him. Watch him. Watch his mannerisms. Here now, watch this.
Haiti is a very poor country. Haiti needs defenders. You said you will champion our cause. We welcome you, sir. And we will work with you. But please.
Okay, did you see that? Donald Trump about to Donald Trump about to go Trump on this guy. He's still speaking. Donald Trump pulls the microphone down.
Publicly, Hillary Clinton, during your next debate, to publish the audit of all the money they have stolen from Haiti. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wouldn't speak over him. I have nothing but respect for that. Because he was just licking his chops. He was like, yeah. But there's no way in hell we're going to see that. Because it truly was the Clinton Foundation. The Clinton Foundation was in charge of this. Bill, what the hell's his name? William Jefferson Clinton was in charge of this. I dig those Haitian ladies. Let me tell you, let's get down there. Let's see what we can do. Let's get, hey, Epstein, you got that plane? Let's go. Come on. Let's go check it out. This guy is fired up. This is from a little bit ago, but this is the first time we've seen this. I don't think a lot of people gave it much time or obviously not much press because the Clintons are a machine. But check this guy out.
Have every reason to be mad because the Clintons have destroyed Haiti for the decades.
Yep.
And, you know, they pretend to be our friends when in reality they are our number one enemies.
Ooh.
You know,
I was a friend of some of those ladies over there. You know, I was like, well, you know, I am.
there's some other people who clearly
There's a bunch of half black, half white dudes running around looking like Bill Clinton. I'm gonna tell you that, with immaculate hair. I gotta tell you.
behave like they don't like us. So it's easy for us to protect ourselves against them because we know they are our enemies. But the Clintons are even more dangerous because they pretend to be our friends when in reality they're destroying Haiti.
Because I heard that the Clinton Foundation and all these other organizations gave over $6 billion to Haiti for the relief effort, especially during the kind of natural disasters that you guys.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to jump in here. Especially is one of my biggest. That and supposedly. Especially. Come on, man. Be a journalist. Holy cow. Here we go. Sorry.
Have gone through. Is that true?
No, it's more than true. The money is much more than $6 billion.
Yeah, it is.
You see, after the earthquake, countries around the world donate billions of dollars. The amount was much larger than $6 billion. And Bill Clinton was in charge of the money.
There you go. Hope for Haiti. Remember that crap?
People around the world, but also
everybody dialing in. Everybody dialing in. Yeah. I'm not a George Clooney fan, but I got to tell you this. Rob and I met him in DC. And it was because we were walking up to the Hay Adams, I think it was. And we're rolling up, we're walking up there. We just got out of our Uber because we take an Uber. And we get right at we start walking and we're gonna go to the bar there. And this woman walks out, and I'm just like, my chin's like dong. Hi, pretty girl. Right. And I mean, she is just absolutely stunning. I'm like, whoa. Who's that? And then this bozo comes out right behind her wearing a tuxedo, going to the White House, of course, to an event. But I was like, oh, that's what's her name? Whatever her name is. And then Clooney walks out and Rob says something to him. He turns around and just says hi to us and just cool, you know, nice enough dude. So I always say, you know, I'm good friends with Clooney. Anyway, here we go.
American celebrities donate a lot of larger money to rebuild Haiti. And hundreds of homes were destroyed after the earthquake. And if you can believe, the people are still living under tents. That's unacceptable.
Yep.
And not only they held the money, they kept the money, but Haiti had enough resources for them to be very comfortable.
Here we go.
Haiti have oil, more oil than Venezuela. Nobody's talking about. Haiti have gold. We have one of the largest gold mines in the Caribbean. So, and they let the world, nobody's saying anything about our goals.
Okay, yeah. So this guy goes on for about 10 minutes, but you get the point. The Clintons, all of them, Chelsea's in there too, literally took the money and distributed amongst their people to give them whatever money laundering scheme they used. They literally screwed these people. So when do you remember when the first group of Haitians came in? Remember the first group of Haitians just showed up during the Biden administration? They kicked them to the curb. They're like, get them back now. Get them back. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. They're going to lay truth bombs down. And then there had to have been something that went on through our government or through the Clinton Foundation that made sure that those 100,000 that were allowed here damn well knew to keep their mouth shut. Because that was criminal what happened there. And they let that entire nation go to waste. Go to waste. Where, yes, eating cats, eating dogs is a thing. Quite literally a thing. She did have an expensive wedding to pay for, Brendan. That's right, old Chelsea. Yeah. Old Jelaine Maxwell was there, too. Isn't that great having her there? Yeah. The Lolita princess. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how the Clintons roll. They roll with that kind of depth. This is a deal. I mean, okay, understand. I'm never going to get a kind of give a pass to anybody that does that kind of thing. So the Clintons obviously are evil people. I mean, I mean, he's paid people off for rape. He's and Hillary is who Hillary is, bleach bit and all that. They're just shady. And you notice when she lost the election, the Clinton Foundation just poof, went away, dried up, coffers dried up. There wasn't any money in them because nations were paying her off. This is one of the shadiest groups of people ever. The Clintons are truly a crime organization. So then the people are left in Haiti. They're left to fend for themselves. They're left to just be lawless wackos. I'm going to get to the cats and stuff, and we're going to end on some humor, okay? This I promise you. Our decompression session is going to be fantastic. But I want to get a little more serious here just for a moment, because you all know me. When it comes to trafficking, when it comes to human trafficking and the sex trade and this, it's if I had the money, if I had the resources, I have a microphone. It's all I got right now. If I had the resources, I'd be funding just teams of SEALs. Go after these people. Just go. Yeah, and exactly, Colin. Thank you for that. Yes, they very, very, yeah. I'm closing the border to Haiti because this is what they get. This is what they get right here. I want to show you this. You're worried about the cats, you're worried about the dogs. They're eating the cats. They eat the cats. The cats. They eat. All that the goofiness we did yesterday. Watch this. An 11-year-old girl at the register. 11-year-old girl. Yep. Here comes old Haitian migrant up to the 11-year-old girl. Look at this. Look at this. Nope. Look at the lady at my register. Grabs her arm. You're not taking this girl anywhere. Look at this. Holding her away from him. Holding her. Gets the other employee. Come out. Hollers for help. Run to her, please. Runs to her. Get the hell out. Get to stepping. Ain't got to go back to Haiti. We get to get the hell up out of here. Look at him. Watch him. Oh, well, almost had my 11-year-old. Damn. Ain't that something? I don't care about cats, y'all. I don't care about cats. Who cares? Fine. But that's the one's getting attention to divert attention from this. The real thing going on right now. Their town halls in the last 2 days of people just standing up and saying, I know you all are worried about your pets, but how about my mother-in-law that was killed? Raped and killed. That's real. Could you imagine if the clerk at that store didn't hold on to that girl would be gone. Done. Never to be seen again. This is real. We can make fun of the cats, which we will, because it's there, and maybe we can end on a lighter note. But the migrant problem is so more widespread than just Haitians stealing ducks. Grizz, you're right. Employee of the decade. You're right there. My buddy Colin actually runs for Game and Fish. He actually runs the Robbins Butte area out there, and he's the only employee. He actually has a house out there. He's the only employee out there. And if you go into his work as his workroom, it has employee of the month, and it's his picture like for the past 14 months. It's fantastic. But this goes so far beyond Haitians and ducks. Again, we have north of 350,000 children missing that we know what they've happened to them. We absolutely know what has happened to them. We're not stupid. We just don't like to say the words. We don't like to say the words. They've been sold. They've been trafficked. They're either working child labor, or they've been sold to the sex trade, or they're already dead. This is a reality. This is a reality. There are levels of child in the sex trade. Value, monetary value. Not kidding. So that has very little to do with the Haitians and the ducks. And why don't you talk about the adults? Do you think the cartels just say, oh, hey, no, that guy's paid up. Nobody, he's good. He's good. Yeah. Dude paid us $8,000. It's good. Oh, it's 10 grand? Oh, the guy was just 2 grand? Okay. Here's how he's going to work off his 2 grand. And I'm sorry for those that just jumped out of the show because I'm sorry this is a tough topic to deal with, but it's reality. And if you don't want to deal with it, it's fine. I get it. But the reality of it is that a large portion of these millions of migrants that are here still owe the cartels. They're indebted to the cartels. Even if they've paid in full, they're indebted to the cartels. This is probably the worst situation you could have. But I'm going to ask you this. I'm not saying it's happening. I'm going to ask you this, just kind of food for thought. Because it's something to talk about, because we talk like grown-ups here in the show. If you can't, there's no way, there's no country that would invade. There's no country that would just take a land invasion militarily into the United States. Nope. Because you know what? We have something no other country in the world has. Rednecks. That's what we have. We have, yeah, go ahead. Just drop it. Why don't you guys just drop your little invader soldiers right in the middle of I-40 there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. No one would do that. So how do you do it? So how do you take on the United States? From within. You poison them with fentanyl, kill a good amount of them, get them hooked, and get your pieces in place, get your chess pieces in place. Millions. Let your adversary buy up land around all military installations, which is what China's doing. You allow them to do that. Yo, this isn't about chickens. It ain't about kitty cats. It isn't. Let me see what. Sorry, Truman, I couldn't say it with my glasses on. Traffic doesn't even seem like a strong enough word for those. Amen. Hell trafficking. Just a life of hell. You live the last of your very young life and your very young days that will not extend past a certain age in hell. It's not like when they're done, they release them. So it's unbelievable. Yep. That's a good point, Ron. Absolutely. It'd be from the inside. Here we go. But we the people. We are still we the people. Okay, let's get back to the Haitians here. How about this interview?
Like a demon. So some of us don't have girlfriends. Some of us end up having rape cases. You know, some of us end up.
So what? You rape girls?
Some of us, yeah. Some of us.
Yeah, some of us.
Do you know how many times you've done that? How many times have you raped girls?
I did it maybe 2 or 3 times.
I did it once.
I did it 4 times.
Did it once.
Yeah, because a lot of times I work with him. Yeah, he's a friend. You know, I'm with him all the time. You know?
Oh, I do it with him.
How do you go about doing it? A bunch of you push her into a corner, or
no? So we do it much simpler.
This is real, guys.
One of us pretends as if he's a nice guy. He wants to get her number or something, and you would grab her and say, "Hey, shut up."
Surely she shouts, no?
No, we tell him that.
We make sure that she doesn't.
When you scream, we tell him that when you scream, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, and she sees you with a knife or something, anything that is a weapon, she will stay still. She will never scream. He grabs the leg.
Okay, yeah, it gets worse than that. I'm not gonna play the entire thing on here because it gets way graphic. This is the way of life. That's who they are. We should import them. Sure, we'll give 100,000 of them work visas. Come on over. Let's go to a small town of Springfield, Ohio. Here we go. It's 20,000 of you right here. Somebody should send that to John Legend. John Legend released a video because he's from Springfield, Ohio. He's calling it his town. Of course, that arrogant ass would think it's his town. He's calling it his town. He's saying that basically just, hey, that's how we do in this country. Migrants. We're a country of migrants. Look what we've done. He said he called the crime, the auto accidents, the deaths, the rapes, the several rapes, the dogs and cats getting killed. He called them growing pains because the town didn't have enough people to fill all the jobs that they had. So these Haitians are a good thing. We just have to go through some growing pains. And I did. It got run to that video got bad. So this is basically what the cat story has meant to paint over. This is what almost even the debate, all of that. Just paint over it. So everybody's going to be talking about that. Paint over it. Speaking of the debate, Rhonda, you did bring up a good point that Kamala Harris, the team, did ask for another debate. That was planned. That was all pre-planned because they knew what this debate was going to be as a complete setup. There's actually part of that affidavit, by the way, that said that Trump had a brighter light shining straight into his eyes, so he had to keep looking away, and he would get frustrated and irritable. Not lying. That's what this guy is claiming from ABC. So, of course, she asked for another one because she thought it would be just another setup, even though her points dropped. She dropped in the polls afterwards because she's a smug, because we the people know what's happening here. We got it. Oh, truckers against trafficking. I love that. Truckers against trafficking is the way to go. Dude, seriously, there are some evil people in the world. Evil people. Truckers against trafficking. Yeah. Oprah. Don't get started with Oprah. Yeah, rock. Yeah, exactly. Yep, money never came through. I don't know what happened to all that. They're evil people. They just truly are. I don't understand how these people get away with it, but they do. Yeah. Can you say yes, Lynn? Yes. Speaking of that, by the way, stay away from sharp knives, my buddy. I get. Anyway, let's just do this. Let's end this on some fun stuff. Let's have a little decompression here. Speaking of the cats, let's have some fun because I think that Frank Azaria is one of the most talented human beings there ever is. If you haven't watched Inside the Actors Studio with the Simpsons cast, you'll understand why Simpsons is the longest running TV show in American history, is how they do it. They have two teams of writers, and they will write a full episode. Then they will exchange those episodes, and the other team will kind of go through and make it funnier. And then they'll switch back, and they will finalize each episode. For the voices, Frank Azaria is most of them. Frank Azaria is most of the voices. Well, Grizz used to be a poo, but then he got woke and he didn't do it. But he actually is Chief Wiggins. He did a video. Frank Azaria did a video as Chief Wiggins. Check this out.
Springfield Police, Chief Clancy Wiggins speaking. How can I help you? People are eating dogs? What do you mean, like hot dogs? Oh, cats. Mr. Katz is eating hot dogs. Nah. People are eating dogs and cats. People are eating dogs and cats in Springfield. Are they good?
Even he's getting in on it. And of course, it's a distraction. It really is. Oh, did I say Frank Azaria? I apologize because I get, and let me tell you why. The Frank Oz. I think of voices and Frank Oz and Hank Azaria. So I apologize. Yes, thank you for correcting that, Brendan. I appreciate that. Yes, magical people, magical voices, and Frank Oz is the voice of Fozzie Bear, Yoda, Gonzo. Anyway, every cat in Springfield, Ohio. Yeah, makes sense. Oh my goodness sakes! Yes, Frank Oz, legend. Of course, he is. He definitely is a legend. And us doing, from guys like me that do the voice work and things like that. It's such a crazy hard business. It really, really is. It's tougher than radio, and the voiceover, especially with AI, it's kind of over. And I'm going to show you something from AI at the end of this. Our decompression session is brought to you by the magic of AI. And so you'll see that. There's some of the companies that I work for that have done edits using AI with my voice. As Trump's talking about these cats, let me see this. It's a little lengthy here, Chris. Brother called me yesterday saying, Trump people talking about these cats and dogs. This is ridiculous. I'm tired of it. My response was, they're good. Have you tried them? It's pretty funny. Yeah. Well, that's the cycle, right? Isn't that the cycle? It's like, no, they're not eating dogs and cats. And then it becomes, they're eating dogs and cats, but you gotta see it from a certain way. And then it becomes something at the very end. It's like, oh yes, eating dogs and cats is good for you. And if you don't do it, you're racist. But I always love me a good Sarah McLachlan commercial. I always love it. See, so I love this ASP, whatever it is, commercial where they make the dogs. They put the dogs in the worst condition in the world, and they put a camera in front of them. You asses! I mean, think about that. Like all these film of these dogs that are like in the snow and shaking and chains and stuff like that. They were put there, and a camera's put in front of them. So what? You can? I will remember. Stop it! That's animal abuse. What's worse? Holy cow. All right, let's go. Here we go. Yep.
They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them like.
Please say you want to be part of the solution and vote President Trump back in office. There's an innocent animal out there that needs saving from this border crisis, and America desperately needs your help. For the low price of voting for Donald Trump on November 5th, you too could help an animal in Haitian captivity. This is your chance to say, I won't sit by while an animal suffers.
Look at that.
Vote Donald Trump this November.
It should actually be a campaign. That should be a campaign. That really should. Oh yeah, it's for just $19.99 a month. Yeah. I like what Brendan's saying here. Let's go. I'm down. Yeah, let's set a program to send a lot of our AZ, unfortunately overbred extra pit bulls to Ohio to increase the FAFO level on the pet front. I am down, my man. I am absolutely down. Okay, again, we need, but I can't holler for an intern on the fly. So even if they were here, so I don't know if I still have it, but I will find it for you guys next time we talk about this. It's actually a video of a guy who there was a dude online that was talking to his 12-year-old girl. There's a guy online talking to his 12-year-old girl. When he showed up, so did his pit bulls, and they were jacking this guy. It was awesome. Oh yes, you guys have a good weekend plan. I hope you do. Y'all know what I'm doing. It's all freaking Queen Bee and COVID, but we're gonna get her all in the mend here this afternoon and tomorrow, and hopefully have a Sunday doing something. So we'll have a good time. I got some bison chili rolling, and hopefully that'll the heat from that will decongest the head. We're gonna make this thing happen. But it is our decompression session, and it is probably one of the best we've had because this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's do it. Your decompression session of the week, brought to you by AI.
Since 1916,
Come on! Let's go!
With their tanks and their guns and their bombs and their guns, they are Titan.
Yes, that isn't actually. We'll do one more. We'll do one. Yeah, get some. Let's go. We'll do one more because this is actually the one that I wanted. So again, me pushing buttons. Do not give me any grief right here. Here y'all go. Here's decompression.
After the debate, I just couldn't wait. They told me what to say. Played in every way. I want Euro level rapes. Unrecognizable states. At least I vote that way. They told me what to say. I want Trump losing. Haitians barbecuing. Garfield with some cumin. Right outside saying this cat's cooking up real nice. Cause I'm telling when I play. For the Democrats who take. I'll pretend it was a stage. My mask is off, I'll take it off. Got all riggers trying to rig. Trump's turned out into big.
Yeah, get it, John.
You think I'd only sing. My mask is off, I'll take it off. No kids to raise and feed. Put my cat's LGBT. nothing else means much to me. Except for killing babies. Got an army full of drones. Don't track where my jet goes. And I'm voting for the who the fuck is Joe? Immigrants are cruising, driving like they're boozing. But let them eat a goose and say it's all fine when it's pointed out by the right. Cause I'm tailoring a play. For the Democrats to take. I'll pretend it was a stage. My mask is off, I'll take it off. Got all riggers trying to rig. Chunks turned out into big. Did you think I'd only sing? My mask is off, I'll take it off. I take it off. I take it off.
It's the whole song, y'all.
I take it off. I take it off. Hey, just think. While Kamala was covering for Joe Biden's mental decline, which is completely clear to the world, they were also setting up this endorsement with me. Her ex-man helped her ice his girlfriend. She's like, give me that job after I come suck you snake into the
Whoa!
over there with the golden blonde hair. You're making me feel nervous. Will you make America great? Cause I'm tailoring a play. For the Democrats to take. I'll pretend it was a stage.
This is amazing.
My mask is off.
Yeah, Brandon.
Got all riggers trying to rig. Chunks turned out into big. Did you think I'd only sing? My mask is off. I'll take it off. I 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 take it off.
God bless the internet. Whoever did that, you are a saint. You're a hero. That is fantastic. Yes, T-Swizz. I've never seen a bigger front. There was actually a talk about a hearing to see if she was an asset. I'm not kidding. I mean, look at the whole thing with Travis Kelce and the contract that was leaked. They were supposed to break up on the 28th, and yeah. Oh, anyway, if you don't believe that, if you think Travis Kelce's really attracted to a skinny white chick, look at every single woman that he dated prior to her. Let's go ahead and move on from that. All right. Hey, you all are amazing. Love you all. Have an amazing weekend. Have a lot of fun. We're going to do this again on Monday. We're just going to kick it off. We're just going to keep on keeping on and make this big. Make this shake it. Never mind. I have no T-Swizz anything. So have a great weekend. This is In Other News. We'll see you Monday at noon, y'all. Thank y'all.